Welcome, my friends. Here we are once again to sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Outstanding indeed. Now, for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, we have here what I think is going to be a pretty good beer. It's from the Equilibrium Brewing Company. They're located in Middleton, New York, and this is the Enso, described as a double IPA. Checks in at 8.2% alcohol by volume, and according to the date stamp on the label, it is 18 days old. So it's very fresh indeed. Now, what I like on the can here, it says, help us to ensure the cold chain. Purchase cold, trade cold, keep cold. If it's not cold, ask why. Well, I was at the beverage store when this was delivered. So it was cold from being on the delivery truck, but it had not yet made it into the beverage cooler. So we have a Imperial pint glass here, which is 20 ounces, and we have a 16-ounce can. Let's go ahead and open this very carefully. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, lately I've had bad luck with these cans. Yeah, you got to really open it carefully, because if you don't, you risk a geyser. I've had two beers from this brewery. They've both been pretty good. We'll see how this one works out. Woo! There's a lot of grapefruit in there, and generally speaking, I don't care for beers that have a lot of grapefruit, but we're not going to make a prejudgment here. Now, I figured that this would be a tropical fruit bomb because the other two that I had from this brewery it's a super hazy beer. You're not going to see anything through there. You can forget about it. It looks a little bit lighter on the camera than what it really is. It's a guava color, yeah, and it's got a bright white head. It's a pretty darn tightly packed head. It's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Speaking of guava, I get some of that in the aroma as well. Grapefruit and pine. It's just overwhelming. The grapefruit is overwhelming. I'm hoping it doesn't translate into the taste that much, but it is what it is, baby. Yeah, it is what it is. So we're going to thank the brewers there at Equilibrium in New York for all the hard work they did to produce this lovely batch of beer. And thanks at home for watching. Cheers. Well, the good news is that the grapefruit isn't overwhelming in the taste. What we do have here is quite a bit of tropical fruit, though. We have guava. I get some passion fruit in there. Something else in there. I'm not quite sure what it is. A little bit of spiciness in here, too. A little bit like it's black pepper. At least to me, that's what it tastes like. Man, I'm telling you, that the grapefruit is just overwhelming in this aroma, but in the flavor, it's not translating. So thank goodness for that, at least for me. I don't know about anybody else, but a little bit of grapefruit goes a long way with me in IPAs. Man, there is some taste in there I can't quite identify, but it's really good. It's very good. Now, on that second swallow there, I did get a little bit of that 8.2%, picking up that alcohol in there. This is a very good beer. Very tropical fruit-like. Nice, dry, bitter finish on here. I'll tell you what, though, at least for me, this would be better served with food. It's a little bit strong and long on that alcohol. Yeah, I'm picking up that alcohol. This would be a good beer to have with food, or else as a finisher to the evening with your after your meal. Not bad at all. It's not bad. It's very good. I had another double IPA from this brewery. I can't think. Oh, it was MC Squared. That's what it was. The MC Squared was similar, along these same lines, but I couldn't detect the alcohol. It was a little bit better than this one. That whatever that is, it's lingering on my taste buds, and I'm not quite sure what it is, but it does have a spicy, peppery after finish to it, and with that alcohol, I don't know, man. Yeah, it'd be good with some food though. It'd be real good with some food. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just giving my personal opinion on what it would be best with. It's going to take me a while to sip on this, I'll tell you that. But it's a very good beer. It's got a very low carbonation on it, very low carbonation. I'd describe it as medium bodied, and you're going to have to like tropical fruit and that alcohol. Normally, tropical fruit hazy IPAs, you don't get that alcohol, but on this one you do. All right, with that said, my friends, I'm going to run out of here. Life is short. Be happy. Cheers to that.